Aloha, friends. Good day. So, I just got back from the grocery store and I haven't even really formulated my thoughts here. I was like, I just need to turn on the camera and talk. So, let's back up a little bit. I decided yesterday that I'm going to start the 21-day sugar detox. It is a program that was actually started by a woman named Diane Sanfilippo, and I'm starting the program tomorrow. So, essentially it's a 21 day period where you avoid sugars of pretty much all kinds. So you're allowed like half of a green apple and a little bit of kombucha each day. But other than that, you are not consuming fruit, you're not consuming grains, but you are consuming, say, starchy vegetables, meats, all kinds of fats, nuts, etc. So here's why I'm all fired up and why I'm on camera. So I went to the grocery store today. I just got back from running like so many hours of errands. And I went to Costco first. I was like, I'm going to get all the stuff that I need kind of in bulk. I'll do a lot of like bulk roasting of vegetables, get a ton of meat, etc. Do some crock pot cooking. I'll have some recipes coming for you guys. And after that, I went to Whole Foods. And I was like, I'll pick up a couple things that are kind of like on the program, but still feel like a part of kind of my regular routine, like some sweet potato chips. And I particularly was looking at dressings. I was like, I'll see what's out there. So here's why I am so kind of like shocked and at a bit of a loss for words. There is sugar in everything. And I have been in the nutrition space now for long enough. I've been a nutrition nut for long enough to know this, right? In logic, it's like, yes, there's sugar in a lot of stuff. And I don't tend to eat a lot of processed food, so I don't have to do a lot of package flipping because if it's meat, fruit, vegetables, nuts, I know what it is, right? So I entered into kind of some of the more like middle aisles at Whole Foods. So I'm at a grocery store where in theory I should have a lot of these kind of healthier, cleaner, less sugar options. One of the big things on this plan is that you aren't only not consuming added sugars, but you're not consuming fake sweeteners. So no erythritol, no stevia, even though it's a natural no-calorie sweetener, it's not on the program because the goal is to really kind of adapt your taste buds and adjust some things from that perspective. So you don't want the added sweeteners. And oh my gosh, you guys, everything has added sweeteners, whether natural or not, in it. And it's just so crazy to me. I kind of had one of those moments where I was like, oh my goodness, I feel like I haven't had this experience in so long in the sense that I just don't enter those aisles that often. And I wanted to turn on the camera and talk to you guys because here's the deal. There's hidden sugar in everything. Even when I go to the shelf, and I'm one of those people who comes with a perspective of like, hey, I kind of know what to grab first. The first few things to check, there's sugar in everything. Everything. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so I was like, I need to talk to my people. So here I am, sharing my thoughts and my feelings. The long story short for you guys is watch out for added sugars. Like, flip over labels, check sugar, the amount of sugar that's in a product, and check the ingredients too, because there's a lot of dried fruits, juice concentrates, especially in like a more natural store like a Whole Foods. They'll tend to use a lot more juice concentrates and dried fruits to sweeten things, which is not bad. At the end of the day, I also don't want this to call out, be like, you should not be ever consuming sugar, because that's not the case. This is like a 21-day plan that I'll be kind of endeavoring into, and I'll get into the reasoning of why I'm doing it, but there's sugar in everything. Please be aware of that. It's nutty. Like, I went to the refrigerated dressing section and was like, oh, maybe I'll find a balsamic vinaigrette. And I usually make my own at home, but I was like, sometimes it's convenient to just have one that's pre-made. And yes, the ingredient lists were short, but all of them contain sugar. Like, I walked away from the refrigerated dressing aisle with nothing because there was nothing that I could choose there that didn't have sugar in it. So I ended up finding something actually over in the non-refrigerated dressing section. It was a Primal Kitchen product. Not so shocking. Very aligned with kind of the Whole30 program and paleo-based eating, but nutty. Just sugar everywhere. Everywhere! So, fair warning to y'all, it's out there. It's lurking in your foods. So I'll kind of back up here a moment now and explain why am I doing this, because there's probably a lot of people out there who are like, what the heck, Reed, you're already eating fairly clean, you're coaching me on how to eat clean, why are you doing the 21-day sugar detox? And the reasoning is a few things. So number one, I like to try this stuff out because if I'm going to give recommendations to you on how you should be eating, different programs to try, different ways to approach things, I want to know what it feels like from my perspective. And that helps me to give better insight. It helps me to coach better. So I was like, you know what? Let's give this a shot. It kind of hit, I don't know why, for some reason it was like a day or two ago. I was like, I've heard about this program for years. And I've been following Diane on social and her podcast for years. And I actually found out just this past week that she's going to be in the Twin Cities in May. So I'm super excited to go. She has a book signing that's happening at the Galleria in Edina. And so I was like, this is great. Sign me up. I will be there. And I kind of had that moment where I was like, I followed her stuff for so long. And I was like, I've heard so many people talk about this program, but I've never tried it. It's 21 days. Based on the way that I currently eat, it's not a crazy amount of adjustment other than the fact that I am cutting out fruit, which is, I mean, that's big. I definitely use fruit as a carb source, especially pre and post workout. Fruit, dried fruit, 100% because I really don't eat a lot of grains. And so this will be definitely more of a shift to like starchy vegetables. So I'll be doing a lot more roasting of sweet potatoes, probably even including some regular potatoes as well. My body is going to need carbs. I don't do well when I don't have any carbs in my kind of macro split. I've tried pretty low carb before, and I don't feel very energetic or good on it. My workouts don't feel very good. So this will be just a kind of a fun test to switch things up. Sometimes it's good to just kind of reinvigorate yourself with a new little plan like this. It'll cause me to kind of dig into some other different avenues for recipes. I'll be for sure bringing some of those to you guys. And also note, if any of you guys want to join on board, please join me. I'll be sharing kind of little snippets of my 21 days through the blog and through social, but I would love to have some buddies in the process, and it could be really fun. So 21 Day Sugar Detox, I'll include some links below so you can check out some more information. Diane does actually have even like a 21 Day Sugar Detox guide for more information on the program, but I'm going to give it a shot. It should be fun. And the real reason I turned my camera on here is to warn you that there's sugar in everything. Oh my goodness, you guys. And it's like, this is the logical thing that I knew, but it just like really hit me in the Whole Foods aisles today. And I was like, I need to turn my camera on and share. So here we are, sharing just that. Watch out for the sugar, my friends, because it is lurking everywhere. On that note, bye guys.